Good morning. I just wanted to quickly get on and say that things have continued to go pretty well. I had 2.5, 3 days that I felt really, really great compared to how I usually feel in the last few years. And I didn't do any more squats, but after about towards the end of the second day is when I got really sore from having done those squats and super sore the next day after that. And that was great. I was still so glad to have been able to have done that, and my digestion has stayed pretty good. It's not anything like what people call optimal, I guess, but it is better than what I had been having for 4, 5, 6 years. So there's little bits of ups and downs, and not all straightforward progress, but it's been pretty good. And since all of it tends to be trending in a good direction, and all of it tends to be better than what I'd had for years, I'm still really encouraged and happy about all of it. My financial thing is still just a train wreck. I was behind, and I had to buy an extra car battery, and I think I probably said that before. After having to buy a new car battery and having something else wrong in my account, then the next week I'm like, okay, well, I can't get more money in my account till payday. And payday came and went, and stuff was still messed up really, really badly, and I was so frustrated. And I found out it was another brain fog issue. My car insurance, I thought, came out on the 15th, actually came out on the 5th, and it came out literally the same day, but at an earlier moment in time in the day as the deposit I had put in, if I remember right. So I got a $35 fee on top of being overdrawn, and it was another week to another payday before we could actually buy food. We have bought food since then. So my daughter's not starving to death. There was food in the freezer for her anyway. So we've been going through getting down to the bottom of stores of things, which is good. We can defrost the freezer and look at the positive side of all that. We bought a pretty huge amount of, I want to say pulled pork, but the pork butt for us to cook and make into pulled pork. And I didn't ever even pull it apart and make it into pulled pork, but it did get slow cooked. So we've had this huge amount of very inexpensive pork from Green's Market. It was $1.35 a pound. And I've bought super, super cheap hot dogs. I always really wanted to stick with the grass-fed and all that, and stick with the beef. I feel better on beef than I do when I'm not on beef. I feel better on grass-fed than I do when I'm not on grass-fed. But it's just not the reality. It just can't be right now. So now even though I hate for people to be on some kind of campaign to convince everyone that those things don't actually matter, they don't matter compared to can you eat or not. So now I am the person that hopefully can prove that now on these incredibly cheapy, not good quality meats I'm eating, just conventional pork, lots of it, and these crazy factory hot dog things I'm getting from Aldi called, I think the brand name is Parkdale. They're 99 cents for a 12-ounce package. And they have corn syrup solids in them. I'm such a label reader for like 20 or 30 years now. So I do not like the ingredient list. I'm not saying it's good, but bad food is better than no food. And really bad hot dogs are better than not being carnivore for me right now. So as much as like I said, I have hated hearing people just have these campaigns to convince everyone that those things don't matter. Honest to goodness, 100% they do matter, but they don't matter in my situation right now, because everything is relative. And this is what I have to do. So this is what we're doing. And thank goodness I was struggling to do better than this across those 4 years. It just seemed like maybe I'm never going to heal. And I did get the benefit of beef when I could get it. And maybe I will again someday in the future, I hope. But things are going pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the fact that a lot of different symptoms are maybe more up than down. It's not that there's no days that are worse and feeling like it's going the other direction, but they don't go super far back in the other direction. And it's not that the going forward is making huge leaps and bounds of progress since those few days that felt like they were, but they are generally going in the right direction. And so there's just ways for me to keep remembering these are positives. And even if I don't feel good on certain days or have lost all my energy and stamina by the end of the day to where I feel like I'm about to die by the time I go to bed, this is just the way it is. And of course, if you've been sick like this, it's a lot longer than before you get to bed by the time you feel like you're dying for sometimes half the day, sometimes more than that. But Lord willing, I can keep going. And Lord willing, I can keep healing. And I think in general things are pretty good right now. Not financially exactly, but rent's coming up, and I think I can make rent on the day that it's due. Hopefully I can keep getting to where at least there won't be any more moments of no food that week, and maybe no more moments, Lord willing, of getting fees in the account. And keep praying and keep trying, and I'll pray for everyone else too who is sick enough to have an interest in someone being as sick as I've been, that you can have your needs met as well. God bless you. Y'all have a good day.